stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Raising Kanan. This is Power Book 3, so we're going to see how it goes with this whole season. Okay, but let's get started. First things first, do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. Y'all know to like this video either on your way in or on your way out. Like the video, please, and thank you. Also, you can comment in the comment section. Hit that share button to share this on your social media, on your Twitter, or on your Facebook. Share me with your peoples and stuff, okay? Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you. Inhale and exhale because it's the right thing to do, okay? And y'all know to follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. The link is in the description box below. It's also right up there. Let's hope this thing don't be popping in and out. I don't know why. Girl, look, I'm trying to get it done, but we gonna see. So, new show, Raising Kanan, new cast, new storyline or whatever. Now, look, I was not a fan of Kanan on Power. I could not stand Kanan because I don't like 50 Cent. So I'm like, I did not want to watch the show. I had to watch the episode twice to realize it's really good. Okay, it's already a good show. So let's get into it. So it's narrated by 50 Cent. I don't want him to narrate the whole thing. I didn't mind him narrating this first episode to introduce who's who and what is what or whatever, and him kind of bringing up how, y'all saw how y'all saw how my life ended, with Empower, but y'all don't know how it started or whatever, and also what happened in between. So again, I'm hoping the whole season is not him narrating things. I wanted to now go from just, Kid Kanan's point of view and whatnot. So the series starts off with us seeing Kanan and his mama, okay, baby Kanan, back in the day, the little kid, getting beat up at the playground for his money. Okay, he getting beat up. Now Jukebox's cousin, who also had a little star on Power, she has been held back by some of the kids or whatever, and he gets up, runs home crying. Oh, they beat me up. They took my money. I'm so sad. Okay, and he gets to his house. His mom like, what was wrong? What happened? So beat me up and took my money. I told you, do not be showing them your money. I didn't show him anything. Oh, you was talking about it. You can't talk about it either. So mama already giving real good tips and whatever. And mama then, but what was you about? Oh, she was right there, but it was holding her back. So as she's talking, she grabs a little sock. I'm like, why is she getting a sock? I'm like, is she getting a sock to do? Is she doing? I think she was doing what I thought to do. She put batteries in a sock and said, let's go back to that park. I was like, she finna have him beat their ass. Girl, and look, that's a hood trick, okay? You don't have no weapon? Get you a good little sock, little stocking and whatnot with some hole to it. Put some up in there. You can use some balls from the pool table. Okay, you can put some apples and some oranges. Okay, whatever you think carries weight and get to swinging. I heard. Okay, so they both get to the park. Go deal with them or deal with me. Mama Rock don't play. Okay, Mama Rock, like she not for that bullshit, and she real fancy like whatever. And Kanan proceeds to go and beat them kids' asses with the sock full of batteries or whatever. And like that's the first time my name rang bells in the hood or whatever, but it was at the last. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Now that was back in 1980, 85. I was three. Okay. So time then skips up to 1991. Okay. Now he's in high school or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's this little smart kid and whatnot and whatever. And the school wants him to go to like a special school that can help him be even more smart or whatever. But he does not want to go, mainly because he likes being at home with his mama. He likes his friends. He does not want to leave his natural, habitats of his mama's house, his friends, his school. He don't want to go. But Mama Rock, like, no, you're going to go. We want you to have a whole better life. And we see them like just walking through the hallways because now he's a teenager. Okay? And Mama's a bit older too. So again, that's baby Kanan and Mama Rock. And this is teenage Kanan and Mama Rock, okay? They both grown up in different ways, okay? But Mama's still fancy, okay? She's still fancy. Now, we did see in the beginning that she was starting to sell drugs or whatever with her boyfriend, who he died. We're going to leave that be. Um, but again, she's telling him how, look, I want you to do better, be better, have more, whatever, because I could not do different things, whatever. Because his mom loves science and the stars and all that stuff or whatever. And so she telling him how, she could not do this or that, but he can because he has this whole opportunity. I'm like, fine, fine, fine. Now we do see him in school because mama got some business to handle. So in school we meet his friends and whatnot. Okay, we see his cousin Jukebox. Okay, this Jukebox right here. Okay, we then have the girl he likes right here, Davina, right here. He has a crush on Davina, who played on Greenleaf. I can't remember which. I think she was Zora, the kid who ran off with the little boy who beat her up. So, she's known here. This is Davina, who Kanan likes, has a whole crush on her. He's known her since second grade, but she never pays him any attention in the form of wanting to be with him, but they are friends, okay? And she's also dating a drug dealer. And then his good friend right here, okay, right here, famous, okay, that, and they called him that because he won a contest when he was a kid. So this is just like, little group of people or whatnot. So want to mention them. Now Jukebox, they show that she can sing. I'm like, did Jukebox sing on the initially, or if they saying that she can sing because the character who played her on Power was Anika Noni Rose, who can sing. I'm like, was that? I don't know, but Kanan brought up how she has the voice of an angel. Okay, but don't let that fool you. Now we all know that Jukebox eventually became a dirty cop. So I mean, anyway, so he in school, they having fun. Leave that be. Now, Mama Rock had to go to the hospital because one of her dope boys got shot. What? So we see her or her brothers. Okay, now first of all, brother, right here, this is Uncle Lulu. I want to bang Uncle Lulu. Now, does he look familiar to y'all? Uncle Lulu played on Snowfall seasons 1 and 2. Okay, but he, that was Kevin. Yes, Kevin from Snowfall right here, looking good. Okay, look. I love a thick neck man. And right here, this man right here has a thick neck. And he look, it's just look, he got swag. He got some swag in it. Anyway, but yeah, he's cute. Okay, and then of course Mama Rock, and then the other brother who is Uncle Maurice. Now he played on Ballers. Okay, I love that show as well. He different on here. I was like, okay, hey man from Ballers. Okay, I want to interview them privately. Anyway, so. Um, Uncle Lulu is the younger brother. Uncle Maurice is the older brother, but again, they both work with or for Mama Rock, okay? And so they're telling her how, somebody hit their corner or whatever, dude got hit in the thigh, in the leg or whatever. It's a bullshit because some people are trying to move in on their territory. They want our property of the streets to sell their drugs or whatever. It's like, I can't believe this bullshit going on. What's happening there? So they say, we're going to get it handled. And they also find out that a club that sells their drugs don't want to sell their drugs no more. He's like, okay, let's go have that conversation. So they go to the club, Mama Rock and Uncle Lulu. Now, Uncle Lulu was more her right hand man, more than Uncle Maurice, but they're all a team. They're all a team either way. And then meet that young white woman who say she's the club new publicist. Oh, y'all must be the dope dealers. Y'all must be the dope dealers who has, this shitty ass coke that stepped on and ghetto. I'm like, not stepped on and ghetto, bitch. What? Who you talking to? Okay. And Rocky did not like how she was being talked to. Okay, that's some bullshit. Now, a white woman dog is up there barking. I'm like, is you a racist dog? Is you barking because they black? I'm confused on why you keep barking. Okay. Anyway, Lulu said, look, let me talk to her real quick and we can get this handled. So they do have a conversation or whatever. And white girl say, I'm not some scary white girl. Okay. And Rock said, I'm not the one. Okay. I'm not the one. I'm like, I don't think she is white girl. White girl. You don't want them problems. Leave them be. So Lou talks to old girls, and we're gonna go back later and talk to the actual owner of the pub, the owner of the place. But we later on see Publisher's girl kind of learned her lesson because while she's at home getting her back blown out, okay, by some black man, she keeps smelling something weird. What is that smell? I'm not gonna say, but what does that smell? What is it? She stops mid fucking dude to get up and walk around her house. What is that smell? I was like, is her dog dead? Okay, honey, she walked in that kitchen. Her dog is in the microwave cooking. I was like, they cooked her dog in the microwave? Girl, she smelled her dog being heated up in the mic. Girl, I was like, Rock had that lady dog killed. And when we see the dude who did her, one of her people, and he brought her the dog tag. I was like, I mean, she told you I ain't the one, and you kept talking. You have to leave people alone. You not about that life. Not Bella dead in the microwave. Oh, she like a six. Is that chicken? I just, girl, I was like, no, no. I was like, the dog, oh, not girl, let it be. Anyway, that's not funny. Now, we then see the whole family have a little family dinner. They have a family dinner at the diner all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, Jukebox is Maurice's daughter, okay? Not the one I want to bang, the other one. Okay, and so they're a happy family. Okay, they do things or whatever. The kids is in school or whatever. Now they're talking about how Jukebox, how great she can sing. Okay, and how Kanan got offered this whole new school thing or whatnot. So my reason say, why didn't Jukebox, honey? Why didn't you get offered a whole scholarship? Not scholarship, but a whole entrance into this new school. I did. Okay, I told you about it. You told me, don't white folks, ain't gonna care about me in the time. And now it's too late for me to get in. Because again, Jukebox is a bit older than Kanan. So we kind of see Uncle Marvin ain't shit as a father. Because if your child tell you, hey, I got in this great school, okay, I can have a leg up in the world, for you to say, oh, that don't matter. Don't do that. Fuck that shit. I'm looking like, sir, what is wrong with you? Anyway, we do see Famous shows up or whatever his sister shows up to, and Lulu, okay, where's Lulu? Look, where is it at? Didn't I have it already? I'm like, why? Oh, I'm not right here. So Lulu, right? No, this is Lulu. Lulu now likes Famous's sister. Okay, so that's Lulu. This is Maurice, who's a bad father. But when Famous and his sister get there, we see Lulu looking like, oh, what's your name? How you doing? I won't talk to you. Okay, so they sit down, have dinner, fine, because Famous is a really great friend with Kanan. So they eat dinner, they outside the diner, whatever, chit and chatting. Somebody roll up, okay, and they start shooting. Pew, 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 pew. I'm like, it's a shootout at the diner. I'm like, what's going on? But they only shoot up in the air. Bam, 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 bam. And so Kanan see the driver, not the driver, somebody in the back seat who was shooting is the boyfriend of Davina, who the girl he likes. Okay, so he know, okay, them was, I know who it was, mama. I know it was. So he do tell her, mama, I know who did it. I saw them. She's like, son, you don't know what you think you know. I'll handle it, leave me be or whatever. But Katie wants to be, well, no, mama, no. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know what you think I know. I know y'all codes, how y'all talk. I'm saying you need me. Okay, I need to be in this in case something happens to you, because if something happens to you, what I'm gonna do, I don't want you to die, mama. I need to be beside you at all times. Okay, you can't be here to be with you. Okay, and that's his whole thing. And she know, let me handle it with this. Look, I need you to know they was not trying to kill me. This was my attention. I'm like, I mean, but bullets can go anywhere they want to go. Okay, what if they shot up in the air and they ricochet? Only that be. But you know what I'm saying? She's like, but if something happens to me, you will go live to come out. That's why I bought her that house. So again, you okay? All I need you to do is go to the school, get into this school, and leave that be. I was like, okay. So she made it clear, I don't want you in this life. Even though she has them right next to it, I don't want you in it. Even though I'm showing you everything that I'm doing, okay? And so while walking and talking with Famous and Jukebox, Kanan made the decision to not take the test seriously. He goes to take the test for the school or whatever. He marked RBs. It was a Scantron test, whatever, answer A, B, C, or D. He put B all the way down. So he purposely focused test to not get into the school. I'm looking like, kids don't know shit. Kids are just so stupid, okay? So we then see Rock. Rock has to meet with Neek, who's played by Joey Badass. I don't know who Joey Badass is per se. I've heard his name, and I know he's like a rapper, but I guess he thought he wants to be an actor. He was also on Grownish too, but I'm gonna leave that be. Anyway, so Rock is meeting with Meek, who's rival gang or rival drug dealer, whatever person or whatever, and he trying to push up on her territory, okay? Because the person who ran the thing before her ex, he had one deal, and her thing was, well, that wasn't my deal. I'm saying, so fuck what you heard. I ain't doing that. And he's trying to make it seem as if my brother would do this, so I would do that and whatnot. And she's like, look, I'm gonna tell you, like not to out anybody else. I'm not getting on my knees for nobody, not no one. Okay, so do not think you can come here and try to like strong arm me to give you what you want. Like I have to bend to your will. I ain't gonna do that. So like we can either, go blow for blow because you shot at me. Okay, you shot at me and my kids. So you want to fight it out? You want to have a war? We can do that. Okay, or we can just, I'll give you blocks of 140 to 143. I'll have 144 to whatever else short or whatever, and that can be what it is. We can both win, you know. And he like, you can't even afford to go to war with me right now because we both losing. She's like, look, out of my pain comes strength. Okay, so if you want to, nigga, it can go down. So deal or no deal. He agrees. Okay, fine. So again, she gave him 140th to 143rd or whatever, and they have a whole deal to share that territory to keep from having to go to war. So that was the agreement between the two drug dealing adults. Boom. So we see, what was it? Kanan. Kanan is now, gave up on that test. He left. He's at a little diner with his friends. One friend then says, I saw, Neek and them people down on your mama's block selling drugs. What? So first he shoots at my mom, and now that they're just being disrespectful. I can't believe it. Like he don't know. Mama made a whole deal arrangement to give them some, some space or whatever, and they would not have any war. And so, but he feels like I'm pissed, I'm mad, grr. I'm like, kids are stupid. You want to know how kids are dumb? Kanan then decides for him and his friends to go get some guns to go handle it on their own. I'm looking like, why would you not call your mama or your uncles? Because they're in this shit. You are not, okay? But Kanan and his little friends decide, to go ahead and do that. And so they show up at the block. Okay? Guns are blazing. I'm like, what? Now the friend right here, D-Way, where you at? D-Way is Kanan's friend who told him, hey, I saw these folks at my block. Now this dude right here, that's Buck 20. Okay, Buck 20 is the boyfriend of Davina. He's also the one who was riding around shooting up in the air to get Rock attention. So again, Kane already mad. But D-Way was who said, they out there dealing drugs. He also said, I know when my brother stole like some guns and get them and go. I'm like, these are children making dumbass decisions on the fly. So they show up to the block. Again, his mama gave them the block. They not in no wrong. Ain't no wrong going on, okay? And when they walk up, the fuck you want? What you mean, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Kanan and D-Way pull out a gun. The kids run and they just start shooting. I'm like, why would y'all start shooting? Like that does not make any sense. It does not compute. It does not compute. And they end up shooting and killing Buck 20. Okay, Buck 20 on the ground, bleeding out. Kanan is shook because again, Kanan was not in his life yet. Okay, so it's the first time he one had to shoot someone and two shot them and killed them, had to watch them die. And as he said, as he's narrating, the first person you kill is stay with you forever. Okay, and ever and ever. And he's like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So we do see Rock on a date. Rock met the bartender at the bar who I didn't care too much about that. I know it'll come and play later on, but again, that's what you're dating a guy at the bar. And when she on a little date, she is a visit from, was it Lulu? I don't know, one person came up and said, Kanan, gotta go, okay? She found out what didn't happen. Kanan and his friends then went on them people block, shot up and killed people or whatever over some bullshit. And she's pissed because you went on the block I gave Nick and caused havoc around here, okay? And then she's like, I gave him that block, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I told you, you not in this shit. He then said, why would you give the block up? Maurice, Uncle Maurice, you know what I'm saying, right here. Uncle Maurice up here, okay. Then said, yeah, why don't you do that? I'm looking like, nigga, what? And Rock then said, first of all, you know what I'm saying, if you want to do your own thing, Maurice, go do that. However, we know that the path has taught us you not made to sit in this seat or walk in these fucking shoes. So shut the fuck up. I said, oh, shut the fuck up. And we see Lulu like, oh shit, because it seemed like Maurice and Rock may have had conversation or arguments in the past where he feel like he know better and she like, but you don't. And Lulu know, well, she's right. Which to me is why Lulu is more her second hand than Maurice, when Maurice is the older brother, okay? But again, Lulu got that swag. If I'm leaving that be. Anyway, Maurice then asked Jukebox, where the fuck was you at, Jukebox, when this was going on? Jukebox, who was a lesbian, okay, a coming out lesbian, was on a little, hideaway date or friendship date or whatever with a white girl she liked. And she was, we know she's gay, but she isn't comfortable yet coming out as gay. And so her and the girl like holding hands or whatever. It was cute. But she can't tell them that because again, I don't want them to know I'm gay. But fine. She lied and said I was singing at choir practice. So I'm like, choir practice. Anyway, so Kanan thing like, Ma, at the end of the day, if you did not want me in this shit, you would have sent me away to be with grandma. You had me here with you for a reason, so make a choice. Either let me be here with you in this or send me away, but you can't ride the fence. I was like, it's kind of true. Okay, and he said, like, you've always kept me with you. Like, I know what's going on for a reason. You've always let me be right here. Anyway, they then told him, go burn your clothes because again, it's blood on the sweatshirt. And Lulu say to Rock, you know they know, right? Because again, Kanan has created a war. So we have to handle this because it won't be over just because he didn't know what had happened. That ain't gonna matter. I'm like, it's not. It's not. Now we do see Kanan having to take the trash out, okay? Take the trash out. And when he goes outside, take the trash out, someone rides by and there's a whole drive by. Spray the whole house. At least the whole car. Trying to hit Kanan. He doesn't get hit, but Rock comes out. Bow, bow, bow. Girl, I'm like Soldier Boy. Bow, bow, bow. Or whatever. I'm not gangster. I am, but whatever. Anyway, but they shoot at him. He don't get hit or whatever. So now the police come because again, it was a whole shootout. We then meet Officer such and such, okay? Omar Epps, who I think his name was Detective Hamilton, I think it is. He said he the kind of cop who swear he run the hood. He thinks everyone has to like check in with him. He's that cop who thinks he's the shit, okay? And Rocky like, what you want, what you here for, okay? He bring up how I heard it's a bounty on your kid head, him and his friends or whatever. So I heard that, you know what I'm saying, because of some bullshit that happened earlier. She was like, nope, they hit the wrong house. That's all that it was. Leave me be, get out my face. I'm like, I mean, that's a hell of a wrong house to hit. But you're like, all right, whatever. What did he say? Oh, he said, watch yourself. He said, watch your back. He tried to talk to Kanan. Don't talk to my son. Get out my face. So again, I'm like, okay, so he's a good-ish cop. I hope he was a bad cop, honestly, because I like bad cops. No, I don't. That's not nice to say. I don't. On a TV show, sometime a bad cop who's helping the drug dealer, I like them. What I meant to say. Okay, that's what I meant. Anyway, so we then see Rock have to go meet with Nick again because again, Kanan done did some bullshits, and he like, look, the people who work for me, they won't answer. Like they want they have questions. They have questions that we don't want to answer as the people who rule this shit. Okay, so. Because what Kanan did, I want all the blocks, okay? And about compromise, whatever. He was saying he was on some bullshit. You gave me these blocks, and now he has created a war. And, she like, well, no, that shouldn't be. Like, you don't have no choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gave me blocks. He then came and killed one of my people. Like, it's going to be an all-out war if this does not happen. Like, I don't care what you say, that's going to happen. He then bring up how I can cancel the bounty on him. However, what I can't do is be accountable for anybody who's like a random person out here who wants to come after Kanan, because again, Block 20 had people. So I can control my people, but I can't control his people. So again, it is what it is. Okay. She's like, Kanan isn't in it. It's like, man, look, Kanan is your son and DEFCON's son. Like, he's been in this before he was born. Now we don't know who DEFCON is, but DEFCON was a big drug, a big whoever. Okay, and so again, your son he was born into this shit. Okay, even if he hasn't entered it, before today. And so he then said, that's why this game ain't made for women. Okay, because distractions make you weak, and it makes you blink, and meaning your son is your distraction and he's making you weak or whatever. And it's like, you love your son just as much as I love my son. So what the fuck are you talking about? He then said, well, my son did not grow in my body for 9 months. So the connection you have with Kanan is completely different than me and my son. I'm looking like, damn, he right. A mother's connection to a child, like, that shit is different. It shouldn't be, but it is or whatever. And so, he like, at the end of the day, all your corners are not my corner. I'm looking like, first of all, Neek, I don't like your tone. You're making me mad, okay? But again, Kanan, to me, has showed he not smart because you reacted without having information. And your mom is having to basically bow down to and deal with, Neek, because she had no choice to save you. And as Neek walks away, she said, I'm not blinking, Neek. My eyes are wide open. I'm like, Rock don't play. She didn't say my block wasn't yours, but what she means is we gonna go to war all day, every day, or whatever. Mm. So we then see she wakes Kanan up late at night. Come on, we gotta go somewhere. And they drive it. I think he thought it was going to his grandma's, but she takes him like to an open field or whatever, and they were like talking about the stars, whatever. And it's like, look up there, those 4 stars like right there, that's Orion the hunter. That's us. We are the hunters. We're never hunted. She then gives him a gun, and Vance is like, let one off. He shoots, and then she said, but he flinches when he shoots the first time or whatever. And it's like, the bullet is not out in the air. It's out in the world or whatever. It's circling the air with your name on it, and you wanted it. Now you in it because that's what it is. And they both start shooting. I'm like, mother and son shooting, and she watches him as he keeps shooting him. He keeps flinching, but after a couple shots rang off, he stops flinching, and then he smiles. And I was like, she's created a Kanan. It's a good show. It's a good show because it's new characters, it's new actors. Okay, even though you kind of like, I kind of know the white girl. I knew her from Night 90210. I knew the dude Kevin. I knew Lulu from Snowfall. I knew Uncle Maurice from Ballers. But I didn't like know them or whatever. So it's a good story so far, and it's very, very like 80s and 90s vintage feel to it. So I like this show. I hope y'all watch it. Because y'all know if y'all don't watch it, I'll start reviewing it. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Please do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media, and I will see y'all next time. Gotta go. Peace.